Let's see. And the Oscar goes to every nominee has that little wave of nervousness that happens in the pit of their stomach when the presenter has those last couple of words to say after they've gone through their opening lines, the actual announcement of all of the situations. And then, shocking, it's a fun time. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's Val the Voice Johnson, and we're back. It's the 6th season of of Interludes Extra Presents Talk on Tuesday. I've been a little involved with doing things with the Pull Up Podcast show, and I see Mr. Springer is in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Ashley is here. Great to see you as well. And of course, thank you so much. We got a lot going on here. And so we are excited that you're joining us on another edition of Interludes Extra Presents Talk on Tuesdays. Well, you know what? I want to make sure that I get all of the fun stuff, and we'll be chit-chatting about it all in a little bit. Here we go. And we'll be going in right about now. Let's go. I'm going to find out where everything is hidden. Here we go. It's Coach Tony.
Man, Val, the voice in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
Really, the life of the coach. You know, I'm celebrating any of you guys out there that's from Howard University. You know. Celebration tonight. My boy, Coach Kenny Blakeney, 86-83 over the University of Maryland, Baltimore. First time for Howard to get into the dance. They'll be opening up their first game against Michigan. So I'm going to be talking to him about getting on the show. So sorry for being late, but basketball calls me.
Of course, basketball is always calling because you dribbling with a ball, possibly in your mind as we speak. What
you said?
Oh my gosh, we're getting started with another edition of Interludes Extra Presents Talk on Tuesdays. And of course, the print book of A DJ Saved My Life. It's your favorite book, Coach. I know it is. You can get your copy, scan here to order your book. What were you going to say?
I said, oh yeah, they got to start ordering that book. Get the QR code, get the book.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Springer. And then, of course, there is patreon.com. Of course, you can go ahead and join the community for free. Now, Coach, I just posted over there the after show conversation with you and Kyle Upton. That was a fun time. Yeah.
A lot of compliments on that show. I had a lot of people hit me up today personally. Big shout out to Coach Merritt, those guys again who started us off. And got a lot of compliments on the show, and I thought Coach Kyle did excellent for his first podcast. I thought you could even tell that he had not been interviewed on a podcast before. So I'm happy, Val, he gave it to me, and I was glad. I thought we did a great job.
Yeah, I didn't know this was just going to be his first show. I mean, our person let us know on yesterday, Coach Kyle Upton, that it was his very first podcast. I had no clue. And the
that's
way
that's what I do to people, man. That's what I do to them.
I guess you do. Oh my gosh. On March 26th, our affiliate sponsor, KeySpot, She wants to let you guys know, Cynthia McAllister, that she's got a free virtual networking and overview session. It's 1 hour. She gets you in and out. 1 hour, Coach.
I like that. I ain't got time to mess around.
Of course. And we want to thank you guys. I think we're over 100 followers with Coach Tony. I think you might be nearing 150. Scan the QR code and follow the coach.
Man, do it. Yeah. Hey, don't, like I always say, Val, don't meet me, beat me. Get on there and get that. And get at the Pull Up Podcast Show. So it's very easy to remember. If you're watching the show, that's the IG. Hit me up. Hit your boy up. Jump in the DM at the kids that get in the DM. I don't know if you can get in the DM in IG, can you? I'm still learning stuff. So
No. You can get in the DMs on IG. I've been in people's DMs. Yeah.
Hey,
I'll tell you about whose DMs. Yeah. And I have two places that people can get in my DMs. It is Val the Voice Johnson, and then of course Interludes _podcast.
Hey, you know that I'm still learning. And by the way, as we get started, happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. See, I got my St. Patty's drink.
Yes. I was wondering. Now, here's my question about St. Patrick's Day.
Yep. Chi-town, stand up, green in the river, baby.
Do you go and celebrate there in Nashville with the Isle and the Irish and the drinking? And I don't know. Well, I feel like there's more than just drinking with St. Patrick's. It's got to be. Yeah.
I can't because I'm hanging out with my favorite co-host, Val the Voice. You know what I'm saying? I don't get a chance. By the time I get off, it's late, No, but when I get off, I am going to try to, hang out. But I got a little Irish pub not that far. And, at least want to get me a Guinness stout. That's, if you're a big Irish person, get you a Guinness. And if not, get me a little, they big on Irish whiskey. Whew, that stuff would be
Is it good?
It's good. You remember the boxer, Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
The Irishman that was talking all the trash to fight Mike Tyson. Knocking out and all that. Mike Tyson, and he ended up getting a lot of money. Well, that's his he's got an Irish whiskey called 12 Porter, I think it is. But it's Irish whiskey, but it's real good. But if you got to get into that, fish and chips, right? Got to get you some fish and chips on the day's date, some other stuff that's going on. But I really like it. And if you're in Chicago, obviously, because Chicago's going to be the big one, they always color the river. And Michigan Avenue and north side of the city is crazy right now. And and I was also a little Irish in the Village. Crazy right now.
Yeah, we going. Y'all have a good, safe.
And don't be drinking and driving.
Thank you. No drinking and driving. Be safe. Listen to Coach Tony. Listen to Coach Tony, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Don't be out here doing too much with.
Right, don't be calling me a Val talking about some. Can y'all send me an Uber? Nah, we ain't up to that yet.
It's also Women's History Month, and of course, I want to make sure we definitely kick off and say some good things. I want to make sure, Coach, and I say, do I have this? Yes. So our spotlight for today in honor of the Oscars, and then of course everything else. You know this young lady, Ruth E. Carter. What do you know about her, Coach? Yeah, woohoo!
Well, you got to tell me a lot about. I don't know a lot about Ruth Carter. Should know more about Ruth Carter, but I'm gonna let you. This is your lane. I love Tuesday nights. I get to learn something on these evenings.
Oh, check you out. Well, Ruth E. Carter
this
has been.
First one on me too.
Say what?
I don't get stuck like this too many times, so this is gonna be good.
Well, here's the wonderful thing. She was born in April like me, so I'm real happy to just go ahead and announce that. So we're both April children, and that's good. And she has worked in television, film, and theater for over 3 decades.
Oh,
so
wow.
She has been around. You
don't look like that. Oh my goodness.
I know. And the great thing about her is that she has worked on some iconic films and did not win her. Guess when she won her first Oscar, her very first Oscar?
I'm gonna say this past Oscar show.
She was nominated, but the very first time she won was with Ryan Coogler's Black Panther. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
and then she won again.
Michael B. Jordan as well. I said that Black Panther seems to got a lot of people in the right direction, including Michael B. Jordan.
Exactly. And so I wanted to mention her because she has done so much work in television and film. And of course, was the costume designer and was nominated this past Sunday for Sinners. She lost, but here's the thing. She got nominated. And if she had won, it would have been back to back almost at anything with Ryan Coogler. It seems like he's got a thing. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but I just wanted to make sure that
Is she from Chicago?
Oh, well, let's see. Where is she from? I'm going to go ahead and look and see. Where is she from? She's from the East Coast. She's from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Well, that's why she didn't get a three-peat, because only in Chicago we know how to three-peat. Unfortunately.
How you gonna bring sports into costume design?
I'm just saying, she had a double on him. She tried to get a three-peat. She had that Chicago background in it. She probably got that three-peat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, Coach. We are coming up. I think Saturday is the first day of spring.
Does it feel like spring to you in Chicago?
It is 24 degrees in Chicago right now.
That don't look or sound anything like it. And in Nashville, it's like 34. So it ain't like, we're looking at no spring. So, I mean, I'm glad. It's kind of like, when the clocks just rolled forward last week, Val, are you ever expecting like the fall when it rolls back, then the spring when it jumps forward? Are you ever like, focus on that, or it just kind of like comes as a surprise?
No, I prepare for the losing the 1 hour like we did a couple of weeks ago. So what I do is I either take a nap earlier in the day, which I did this time, and I squeeze in a nap somewhere later on in the week. So I'm caught up. I'm good.
Man, I need to get your phone because I'm so far behind. I don't even see the clock.
No, I've got to stay up. So here's the thing, guys. If we say spring a lot between now and Saturday, it's going to show up.
Well. Now let me see. Have you looked at the temperature there in Chicago coming up from now to this weekend?
Okay, that's a very good thing. And let me do that on my phone. Let me see.
So while you looking up that, let me tell you here in
look
Nashville.
Up for you.
I already know because we playing golf on Sunday. So
okay. So on Friday, we're gonna be in the 60s.
Okay. And what about Saturday?
How about
Sunday?
you?
Well, we're gonna be 55 tomorrow, 60 on Thursday, 70s on Friday, and in the mid 80s Saturday, Sunday. So I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, we go to 67 on Saturday, and then on Sunday we go back to our regularly scheduled program. So yeah, it's gonna be like 45 degrees.
See you and raise you a couple on that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you are cracking me up right now. Oh my gosh. So I know you love folks from Chicago. We always love to celebrate people from the Chicagoland area. And before we go into our Oscar situation, which I want to make sure I do, I was introduced through a good friend of mine. And in fact, we had her on the show. We had V. Harrison on the show last month. Well, she does publicity for Danita E. Harrison. Do you know who this young lady is?
Oh, okay, no, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Well, she has worked in Hollywood for about the same amount of time as Ruth E. Carter, over 30 years. And she's from here, but she has now come back to help the youth between the ages of 16 and 24. She is now doing her second cohort, training kids between the ages of 16 and 24 to work in the entertainment industry if they choose to. And she educates them not on just being a filmmaker or being a cameraman. She's teaching them the business. So we wanted to definitely highlight her for Women's History Month. Now you got a question? What you got?
No, is that Joe Pesci and my cousin Vinny the two Utes or the youth?
No. I said youth.
She ain't working with the youths. She's working with the youths. I'm glad she came back because we need it. Have you noticed recently a lot of our stars and movie and musicians are coming out of Chicago and going to California for some reason?
And they're staying there too. They're not, or they go to New York and they stay. I was in New York. They go somewhere else, and she came back. She came back to help, and she's gotten everyone there on the stage. That's some of the apprentices, and then people that are part of her board of directors. And she's connected with the local union that's here in the city. And you know how hard it is to get work on a television show or on a film if you're not union. So to bring them into the conversation and to help and train the youth here, it's phenomenal.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Just to come back to the city to want to do that, Val, not even if she got the contract, is phenomenal, because a lot of the stars, like you say, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, they forget about it. I know guys that came out, they know they diehard Chicago, but they rep someplace else. I'm like, hold up, man.
I know. And I meant to tell V Harrison that we were going to be talking about her, but I'm going to be putting together the Interludes podcast. I'm going to be doing the whole episode on her, but I just wanted to make sure that I shouted her out and definitely just showed this. I wanted to just show a little bit of our conversation, which is coming up right about now. Let's see. Hey everyone, this is Val the Voice Johnson with the Interludes podcast, and also with Interludes Extra Presents Talk on Tuesdays. It's Women's History Month, and we have a phenomenal woman making history in Chicago and has been making history in the entertainment world. Danita Patterson, what a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, such a pleasure to meet you and be with you again, actually.
I know. I came. A good friend of mine invited me out. I had V Harrison on for Black History Month last month, and I'm highlighting women in entertainment, especially for March, Women's History Month. I know you are excited about not only graduating the first cohort that did 21, and now it's 26. My goodness, my mind is blown. What does this mean to have almost 50 ready to go into the entertainment industry and make a difference?
It means so much to me because I'm a part of something so much bigger than myself. Mm-hmm. Having to leave my own hometown in my early 20s to go to Los Angeles to do what I'm able to prepare them to do now, it can make me emotional at times because I'm really a part of history. I'm a part of paying it forward. I'm a part of doing what some people did for me. And so I'm just really grateful. I think that's the biggest word. It's just gratitude. It's a lot of work.
I heard.
And sometimes it can be a lot of thankless work. But knowing that this is going to help my state, my city, but more importantly, these next gen leaders, these next gen creative professionals, that's made it just all to see their bright eyes, to know that I'm helping to, like clay, mold them into something that not just only has craft, but that has character and content. Because a lot of times character is the one thing that can really be a make or break. And if you don't have a strong character, you will not be able to have sustainability in this industry. So we really deal with personal, professional leadership and workforce development.
which is really, really good. And I talked to a few of your apprentices.
Good.
And they said that you created a very safe space. I heard it from the stage. I heard it from them. What are you most proud of when people, funders, people that want to either support you, what are you most proud of to say that your Do Babies are doing in this world?
My Do Babies are showing up with more confidence. I tend to work with multicultural nationally, so I've worked with people internationally. But when I come to my hometown and through this grant, through the Illinois Department of Human Services, their Illinois Youth Investment Program with Failings Family Services, when I'm having the opportunity to really sew into Black and Brown, we still have some of our vanilla kids who I love because I get to work with all of them.
Right.
But this program and this grant in particular really did highlight people from underserved communities who would never have access to this type of programming. That is what really just warms my heart. It melts my heart because I know that if they didn't go to the Northwesterns or they didn't, go into this other kind of program, they might not be stepping on the set of a movie or a TV series or be at a movie studio where my offices are right now. So even where we did our workshop and our 55 hours of training, and this is where we did 55 hours of training. They were coming every weekend on Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They were coming for intensive training with myself, who's been a Hollywood producer, but also many of my colleagues who are veterans in this business, and that impacted them. And then if that wasn't enough, we placed them on jobs for 8 weeks, paid jobs for 200 hours that they're putting in so that they can also be able to have hands-on real life experience in this industry. So for me, it's just like, wow, I'm in so many full circle moments. I took one of my apprentices to WGN, and that was the first studio in Chicago that I walked on when I was 16 years old. And so I'm living a dream right now. And with every dream, we at Destiny Outreach, our Dreams and Destiny curriculum, we teach people how to find, fight, and fulfill your dreams. And it's process. It's technology, but it's process learning technologies too that are important for the career exposure, but also the career experience that we're giving them now.
Which is phenomenal. I think that's why it's so perfect to highlight you in Women's History Month, and definitely someone in entertainment that has not only used her, I want to call it, contacts in the entertainment industry to actually help the new and help the youth. But like I said, I'm just excited, and I want to just cheer you on. I want to let my audience know about Danita Patterson, who is doing phenomenal things with the youth here in the city. So just wanted to share that with you. So that was interviewing Danita Patterson. And like I said, Coach, just like you are, like you do as a coach yourself, you are always championing the youth. And to see her just be so passionate about helping, and she got a grant and she's got backers to help her out. Her mom was there. Like, it's a whole ministry, she's like, I'm like, wow. So I was like, I gotta tell Tony about Danita.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, again, I love the point that she said, if she's coming back to give back, and she's clocking hours with these kids, with these people, and they're paying them. And it's one thing to pay somebody because they're doing the work, but it's another thing then to place them. So she's like, hey, if you've done a great job, you're not even going to get work and get paid. Then we're going to place you. And then of all people, she's reaching out to the largest, oldest network in the city in WGN. Man,
that's what I'm talking about.
She's on my weekend and watch the Bowery Boys.
Oh my gosh. I think my first job, one of my first media jobs that I had here in the city was working at Channel 50, WPWR. Yeah. So, but for her to kind of remember that, and then she had them all on stage. She had them kind of recite a bunch of affirmations, and I was like, oh, she's like, okay, say this after me. Okay, I am, and I'm going to do this. And she knew she was a part of Rainbow Operation Push. She knew Jesse Jackson. A lot of people knew Jesse Jackson. So it was, she's, when people say, if you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk, she's
Yep.
walking it, man. Yeah,
I
so
love
I figured
it.
she would be perfect. Mm-hmm.
You know, we tell them at home, the city of broad shoulders. Walk it, talk it. That was a song like that. Walk it like you talk it.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it
Right.
like I talk it.
You got to get it in. But the one thing I like about that, Val, is that in the city, especially when we came through, Second City was it. And if you were somebody that's big that thought you could make it, you thought you could tell jokes with it. If you couldn't make it through Second City, man, go ahead and go start someplace else. So to see her come back, revitalize the city, put all of her work in the youth, get the union behind her, place people for jobs, that's huge. That is a phenomenon itself, because what I do know, at least being in Nashville, a lot of our kids right now are leaving home. They are coming south. They are going east. They're going way deep south. And some are going west to these HBCUs. And they're not coming back to Chicago. And I mean, I told you once, if I tell you 50 times, there's so many Illinois license plates around here. It's crazy. It's like we're the new itch city, which is cool. But it's great to see someone like her come back home and say, for those kids that are not leaving, for those kids that love the city, for those kids that are trying to get out, trying to do something, trying to use this as a phenomenal tool to maybe be the next up and coming Michael B. Jordan, right? Or to be someone, if you go put the work in, I'm going to open the door and help you out. That's huge, because sometimes our stars leave out, that, and they don't give a damn about the city no more. They gone.
Exactly. They leave and then they never come back, and so you're just thinking to yourself like, okay, what is all of that about? I don't quite get all of that. But
in the meanwhile, I'm sitting in Nashville constantly repping the shot. I get people asking me all day, is Chicago giving you a check? Because every time I see you got something. No, I just love my city, good, bad, or ugly. I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm ride or die. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do.
Yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm real excited about it all, and like I said, I wanted to make sure that I highlighted her for Women's History Month. Now it's time to get to talking about the Oscars. Now I know you didn't get it. Did you get a chance to watch it, or you didn't get a chance to see it? I don't know.
I'm anti-Oscar, but I am pro Michael J. You know what I'm saying? I like all the Michael J, MJ, Michael J, Jackson, all of them. They good with me.
We're gonna skip over everybody else and just talk about Sinners. I guess we don't want to talk about nobody else. I'm gonna mention
We may want to do that,
Yeah. I'm gonna mention Conan O'Brien. He hosted. This was the second year he hosted. He was funny. I appreciate it.
Conan did a good job. I heard he was funny as all I get out.
So this was produced. Yes, this was produced. This has been circling around on online right now, and I was just thinking, oh my gosh, there's six people that have won Best Actor that's beautifully black like us, men.
Yeah.
Can you name the 6 men that are on this picture?
Come on now, I can do it without even looking at I ain't got my glass on. To the left, everybody to the left, Sidney Poitier. Well, son, how you doing? We got Sidney Poitier.
You remember what film? You remember what film?
Ooh, now that's a good one. I don't remember the film. You might have to help me there. What film he did?
We'll come back to to Sidney. Name the next person.
My man, next person is my man Training Day.
Who?
Training Day in Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay.
Now you better pick. If you're gonna talk to me, talk to the peoples, right? Then we got to move on.
Are you mimicking his character from the movie?
You got to know the scene in Training Day. No,
I don't remember that scene in Training Day. He talked kind of fast in Training Day. I remember him talking that slow.
No, that's kind of Jay. When my man, his partner, kind of caught up to him in the jungles in L.A. down in the South Central. He had to laugh at him before he beat it down.
Oh, anyway. Okay, I got you. Okay, so who's next? Then we got to roll over here to the new Ray Charles and Jamie Foxx.
Jamie played Ray to death. I think that's what got him that Oscar. But and then we got to go Forrest Whitaker for sure. Forrest Whitaker, the king of Harlem, the Godfather of Harlem. What you said? Man,
that's what he's playing in right now. But okay,
he's in right now. That's not what he got the war. I'm just, you know, me and you.
Yeah, I know. You just, yeah. Okay, you almost finished. Okay, who's the fifth person? Who's the fifth person?
I get to make sure they know the hood movie too, man.
Who the fifth person? Let's get to the fifth person, Tony. Who's the fifth
person? Is keep my wife's name out your mouth.
No, that's not what he won for.
Hey, that's what he should have won for. He should have won.
Poor child ain't gonna never live that down. Oh my God! Who is that person on the page? Oh my Lord!
That shall be. You know, parents just don't understand. My boy Willie Will Smith from South Philly. You know, that's Will Smith. And then of course the new Denzel to the young folks around here in Michael B. Jordan, not Air Jordan, but Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. All right. Now, this is how we're going to do this. All
Break
right.
it down.
So,
let it be.
In 64, Sidney Poitier won for Lilies in the Field. Yep. In 2002, Denzel Washington won for Training Day.
Come on,
should have won for Malcolm X, but I'm not.
I like the Training Day. He did. He flipped the script.
Exactly. All right. Then in 2005. Jamie Foxx won for Ray.
Come on now.
Ray Charles. And we have Forrest Whitaker in 2007 won for the King of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then in 2022, sans the slap, we have Will Smith who won for King Richard.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, I passed that exam. I got them all right. I may not know the details.
No, you might not have known the movie, but you did know the men. You knew the men.
I know my people. I know my people.
Right. Now, of course, now people are like, well, what happened? Wait a minute. What about, who is this? What about Cuba Gooding Jr.? What about Louis Gossett Jr.? That was supporting. Those are the folks that won supporting.
Right.
These are the people that won. Now, can you name the one Black actress that has won Best Actor? Best Actress. I'm sorry. That's tough, ain't it?
I'm gonna say maybe only because I see her doing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna say Felicia Rashad.
Won an Oscar?
Yeah, I mean, Tiana Taylor, she's young, but I'm just thinking, okay. Body of work. I love Tiana Taylor to death. That's my girl. Bless she keep it thuggish.
I'm shocked that you didn't guess Angela Bassett.
Oh, that's my baby too. Oh my goodness, I love it. And the haircut. They got that short haircut.
You love the haircut?
Oh my goodness, the short haircut. Come on, it's like bam. Oh my goodness, that's it. And I gotta send a shout out to Melly Mel. Met her earlier today. We got a new fan for the show. Hope she's watching tonight. It's great. I try to put as many people on the show as I possibly can. Got some other people that connect with me about the podcast, and I say, hey, you need to pull up on us tonight on Interludes as well. So I gave it to like 5 or 6 people tonight. So hopefully they tuned in and they like the show. So that's good.
It's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Come on.
So anyway,
I want Angela Bassett get it for her.
No, well, Angela Bassett got an honorary. Yeah, no. She got nominated, but she got an honorary Oscar. So it wasn't. We'll ask the question in the chat. Who can you name the one African-American woman who won an Oscar? And it wasn't Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor was nominated on Sunday, but she did not win, but that's fine. But you want to do another stab at it maybe and guess? Maybe?
I'm going to say, man, it's tough, man. The women's side, it's crazy. So again, it goes to show you about the imbalance of men and women, don't it, Val? I'm going to say one more stab at it. I'm going to say it couldn't be Viola.
Well, Viola won an Oscar, but it was supporting. A lot of people get, they'll mention other actors that have won an Oscar, but it was in the supporting lane.
That sounds like black women as a whole since 1800. All they do is get stuff to say supported. So we got to change.
Oh my
God. Grandmama was supporting. Great granddaddy was, mama was supporting. We got to change that narrative, Val.
I know. I wish they would. I really wish they would. Okay, so so I will do this. Let me go here and take this off. All right. So the one African American woman who won for, okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Amy, she gave you a clue. She said she had a ball.
Ooh,
the person who won, the one person who won the Oscar.
Ooh.
That's a very good situation.
Girl, you about to stay with me playing Pictionaries, girl. You're pretty good. I'm just trying to think.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't now Latham. I'm trying to think. Ooh, that's a great clue. I'm trying to think. Now you got me thinking along my lane.
I know.
Now
and here's the thing. Here's a clue. On one of the people that we just mentioned won in the same year that she won. So that'll be my last clue. And I like that she said she had a ball. I like how you're saying that, which is really cool.
I go crazy playing them games. I'll usually get the answer, be telling stuff, and I'm like, you can't say that, coach. That's part of the answer.
Exactly. You don't want to do that. Okay, let me see if I can bring it up here. All right, you give up?
Hey, I'm about to let you. I'm about to let you tell me that.
I can show you better than I can tell you. So we'll just do this. The same year that this young lady won, she won alongside of
Monster Ball, Halle Berry. That's my baby. Another short haircut. That's what I'm saying. Hey, them women with them short haircuts. I'm telling you, watch out for them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. And that was my ultimate baby. Halle Berry. Oh my goodness. That was my girl.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of other films she's done that I felt like she could have been recognized for, because once I saw a Monsters Ball, I was a little like, oh boy, that's not a film I've rewatched. So
the one she played in with what's my man Billy Ray Cyrus. I mean, not Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, I know Billy Ray Thornton.
Yeah, Billy Ray Thornton. Man, that I threw my TV out the window after that movie. Val.
There was a lot of people that threw their television out the window, so that's the reason why I'm not crazy about the film that she won for.
Yeah, I have been calling Halle for about a month straight. She wouldn't even answer. And then I seen her on that movie.
Wait a minute. You ain't got her. Wait, stop, Tony.
Yeah,
you don't have her. You ain't got her phone number.
I got people's.
You don't have people's. You ain't got her phone number.
I was trying to get at Halle like, hey, look, holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Billy Ray Thornton. Come on, and what you doing, Halle? I know you like the cream in the coffee, but come on now. What you doing?
All right,
I got let's TV that weekend.
You got Amy cracking up in the chat. You got her cracking up in the chat. Let's stick to Sunday. Let's stick to Sunday. Okay. This is what happened. So I got nervous. I was watching the Oscars. I was
gonna scream out in the audience again.
No, I got nervous because they weren't winning in the beginning. In the first hour, they were 0 for 6. Like, because Sinners got nominated for 16 awards. and by the first hour, they do supporting. So Delroy Lindo and Rooney, who was nominated for supporting, and for Sinners, they didn't win. So I was like, okay, it's okay, it's all right. I'm not gonna trip. Sean Penn won over Delroy Lindo, and Sean wasn't even there. He was like, you know what? I don't have to be here.
I ain't even showing up.
I'm not even showing up. He wasn't there. I think he won in another thing, and then Sean Penn was like, no, I got stuff to do. I came for the Golden Globes because there was alcohol and food, but everything else, I'm not sitting for 5 or 6 hours. I'm chilling. I'm gonna be.
So let me ask you a question.
What?
What's your favorite all-time Sean Penn movie?
Oh, we're gonna stick with Sean Penn. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a favorite film? Was he in The Outsiders?
Yep, he was that.
Yeah. That was a good one. Let me think of another one. Let's see. He acted with his ex-wife.
That was a crazy movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a crazy movie. That was Madonna, and I forgot the name of the film.
I forgot he was out in the field. Yeah, that was insane. That was and his old man was famous too. That was a crazy movie. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
That damn near made me, look at your front door every night.
Right. Exactly. So this is
all-time favorite movie for me.
For him, what is your all-time favorite for him? What is that?
Warriors, come out and play. Come on, Val. Chicago's movie of the century, late 80s. The Warriors, the gang movie that he led. It was a gang member, got arrested, went to prison. Man, you got to Google that. If you haven't seen the Warriors, big time.
The Warriors.
Put him on the map.
Oh, that was my favorite too. Amy came up with her. She said, "I Am Sam." I remember that. Did he win an Oscar for that?
Too, but he don't beat Warriors. Warriors.
It's going to be Warriors.
Warriors. He ran the streets of the city, and it was a mixture between that and New York. And he was in Central Park and part of the game back in the old game in the late 80s, the late 70s, early 80s of New York and Chicago. Yeah, the Warriors was crazy. That movie put Sean Penn on the map in terms of he can act. And let me go get him to put him in some movies. Without that movie, without him playing that role in that movie, Sean Penn is probably not Sean Penn today.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have to say this. If you have not seen One Battle After Another, because that is the film that won Best Picture. It won. It won
too, right? She got an Oscar too, right?
Who was that?
The director of that movie.
Oh yeah, that would. Yeah, and I want to make sure that I bring up his name too. Yeah. So this is Sean Penn from One Battle After Another. So if you have not seen this film, I saw it. Leonardo DiCaprio is hilarious, and it's a comedy. I can't believe that. Tiana Taylor, I wanted to see what she was shooting at with a big pregnant belly. Like I saw that in the previews, and I'm like, why does she's gunning her? So when you find out what's happening, you're like, oh my gosh. So yes, so Sean Penn, I'm not angry at it because I remember I Am Sam. I remember that. I Am Sam.
I remember I Am Sam.
Yeah,
I remember that.
No, but let me make sure that I bring up the title of the gentleman who won for Best Picture because I forgot his name. He is with Maya Rudolph. They have kids together. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. I did know. Yeah.
I did not know that. I had no clue. And let me see if I can bring him up. But he won for best adapted screenplay because One Battle After Another was based on a book. And then he won for best direction. Now I was really hoping that it went to Ryan, but I was like, I think Spike Lee and he reported that he was thinking, I really wanted Sinners to win everything.
Oh wow! But that's Spike. I don't blame that's Spike.
Spike.
You know what I'm saying? Spike trying to get every brother everything. That's Spike. I like it.
But it didn't matter. The one thing I will say, even when one battle after another wasn't really winning in the beginning of the show, and I have to mention this, Tiana Taylor was joyous for everybody.
And I
And
love
she
her
was even,
response. They tried to hate on her. I love it.
I know.
Overzealous, overjoyful. Damn. And what if she sit there with a mad ass face and frowned on every damn body and then talk shit? They'd be like, oh, she's hating because she didn't get this. But the woman sit up there and smile, high five, damn near choked her director. I thought he was going to have to call the police. You know, black woman got her hand, you know, around his neck going on stage. But that's just Tiana. I'm telling you, she's full of love. And if you don't know her, you don't see it, then, you know, don't say nothing. But all these negative, I hate it. Again, this is why I think about sometimes our beautiful black women don't get the role, don't get the things they need to do, because when it does happen, they're so stunned. Remember when Viola won her first one for How to Get Away with Murder? You know, she was like, this is a TV drama. I want it because it's such a shock. Not like Oprah and Whoopi in Color Purple, right? You kind of knew that was going to happen because it was just that good. But, you know, now you got the young actresses are coming up, you know, and it's just crazy that she can't be overzealous and very happy about receiving, as they say, this is like the Oscars supposed to be like the Super Bowl. Am I right?
You are correct. You are correct.
I don't see him talking crazy to Tom Brady when he won that 7th ring and got one more than Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing: you want people to. I want people to cheer me on when I'm winning. And here's the thing: they have not only the luncheon, but they meet together and they do a bunch of I want to call it a bunch of things together as what do you call this? As nominees. And so they have the luncheon, they all meet up. I'm looking for that picture right now. For one of the great performances that happened during the show was, now you've seen the movie Sinners. I'm not gonna
You get it in my brain. I had to see it.
I'm so grateful that you did. So they took to the stage, and I don't even think that it was introduced. And I was excited to see some of the folks that were in the background that they brought up. But most importantly, who kind of jumped out at me. This was some of the musicians that appeared on stage, and right over to the left.
For Sinners?
No, for Sinners, for the performance, D Nice was on stage. And then of course, the young man who played in the film was on stage too. But I think the biggest shock to me, and who is this? I forgot. Raphael Sadiq wrote the song along with the winner of Best Score, Lugrid. And he's a gentleman who was roommates with Ryan in college, and he has won 3 Oscars. He scored Black Panther, he scored Wakanda Forever, and he scored Sinners Oscars. They love him over there.
The little nephew.
What was that?
What was the guy that played the nephew? You know, the one that was a musician in Sinners.
Right. Let me see if I can bring up his name real quick. But
I'll tell you right now, learn his name. He is next up. He is on his way.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Let me make sure that I got his name. Oh gosh, why don't he's one of the main people and he's not on the list. Let me see.
Yeah, he's one of the main people. That's why I said I don't know why he's not, but he's on his way. And I love how they brought the Sinners, the movie, back to Chicago, finished at Muddy Waters. For those that don't know, a hell of a old school bars, clubs, people that was blues and jazz. If they ever was something of anything, they came through Muddy Waters in Chicago. If they didn't, they weren't going to be famous.
Miles Canton. Yes. That's his name. Yeah, so he did a great job. And who you see there on stage is Missy Copeland, who recovered from hip surgery, and she was the big surprise toward the end. She retired from ballet dancing, and I was like, what? And
And
oh,
it's
let me
standing up for people too, Val, because what's my man name? I can't think of his name. The white kid that was in the movie not too long ago just got the award and talked crazy about the actresses and about ballet, and she had to check him on that last week, and it was
yeah.
like, is your mama and your sister went to Juilliard, and I love it because she's still staying true to the art, to the form, and even though she came out that surgery, I don't know what you're talking about, Val. She's like, I need some work. I got to pay this bill for this hip surgery.
So this is on her Facebook page, and she posted. Now, this is the great thing. The Dance Theater of Harlem loaned her the outfit that she had on. So that's, I mean, I didn't know the history of this particular outfit, but it's all interweaving history because Sinners was the time period was in the 30s. And so, but that scene when I saw her come out, I got emotional. I was like, wait a minute, ain't she still recovering? And the way
No,
she
see,
was
like, hey, the money right, I'm recovered. Hey, if the money right, hey, I'm gonna be there Monday morning with this crutch. And whatever pain pills y'all gotta give me for that first scene, I'm gonna be good. Now after
no, but
that,
I'm totally blown away because she came out and did her thing. And like
yes,
I
she did.
said, yeah, and like I said, it was one of the great things, one of the great surprises of that particular performance. Now, I got to make sure that I get this right. So the 4 Oscars that Sinners won for, I want to make sure that I get this correctly. So, of course, Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor.
Yep.
We have Ryan Coogler, who won Best Original Screenplay. So, oh, and Amy says, not worth the possible setback and injury.
No,
Okay.
it's not. No, it's not. It's not. But that check that she got will be okay because she already retired from ballet, and the setback won't be nothing but setting me back at the house on the beach, chilling with a nice check in my hand.
Okay. And then I want to make sure that I get this correct. Now, I want to make sure I pronounce her name right. The young woman you see standing next to Michael B. Jordan, her name is Autumn Durad Akapa. And she is the
Okay, that's
first woman in the 98 years of Oscar to win Best Cinematography for Sinners.
okay.
Autumn. That's Autumn. So I
Just stick
was
with the
like,
first name. You gonna be able to pronounce nothing else. What's she from?
and here we go. And then Lurig Gorison.
Yeah, Louis Gorson, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who won for Best Original Score, and this is his third Oscar, and all of them have been won with Ryan Coogler at the helm.
Yeah.
I really wish he had won. I really wish he had won director, but I'm not gonna trip.
And Ryan's on a roll right now. It's so. Someone asked me this question the other day, and I'm gonna throw this great question at you. It's a 2-part question.
Okay.
What's going on with the Hughes brothers? And if our guy John Singleton would still be here, rest in peace, where do you think he would be at today in terms of the movie side of the house? Because Singleton was like the next Spike.
Okay. And you know what? I'm starting to understand this with people, how they want to be honored and how they want to be remembered. And I'm starting to get this vibe that folks love to be thought of as original, and you don't want to be thought of as the next somebody else. I like that, or copy or anything, because I think if we go back, Spike Lee wanted to make sure that he wasn't thought of as another Gordon Parks or other Black directors that literally Melvin Van Peebles, people that blaze a trail for him to do things. And then, if you go a little bit forward with filmmaking, you folks that directed films, Debbie Allen, and then
Debbie.
of course, who else? Who else am I thinking about? Jordan Peele. These guys don't want to be thought of as the next Spike Lee or the next, who was before them. However, if John Singleton, to me, John Singleton kind of carved out his own lane, and he was producing a show on FX called Snowfall, and that was doing very well. Snowfall, right? And Damon, yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen that series?
Come on, man. That's just like asking Chicago people have they ever seen snow.
Well,
I'm the one that told you about the show.
Some people might have missed out on that whole.
Nah, I'm the one that told you. I'm the one that told you to go watch Snowfall. Man, that was
you did.
Hey, but
you did.
Before you watch Snowfall, for anybody else not going off of beaten path, you cannot watch Snowfall if you haven't seen it until you watch the Pablo Escobar series, because you got to understand about the Sinaloa cartel and the cartel in Mexico in order to get to Los Angeles in 1977, 78, 79, when Snowfall takes place, because it all ties together with the USA, the FBI, what happened in Burnout Harlem, and people out of the country at the time only knew about 4 cities in the United States. The biggest city they thought in the US was Miami, because it was the closest city that they could get to off the water. They had no idea what the hell New York was. They didn't even know about Chicago because they knew about the mob. They thought Italians owned that. In LA, they just figured it was Hollywood. So you gotta watch that. And Snowfall on the American side puts it all together. And that actor, that guy that played in Snowfall ended up being
Damon Idris. Damon Idris.
Yeah, but
he was in the film with Brad Pitt, and that film was F1. That was Apple Studios, and it.
I'm talking about before F1. He played in like a Tupac, Biggie Small type movie. I'm trying to think what it was.
Oh, I remember that film. I saw that. Yeah, that kind of introduced me to Damon Idris, and I didn't know he was English until somebody.
Yeah, I didn't know either until they interviewed him on the TV one more. Yeah, and I'm like, what you sitting talking like it's over?
He is British Nigerian.
Man, what you see? When I was over there, that's about right. Believe it or not, now I know you. I don't think you've been over to England. I don't know if not, but I've had that chance to. And 60% of the population in England, Val, is African American. Don't know if anyone knows that. 60% of the population. Because
they might also be, a lot of them might be African English, because there's a lot of people that migrated over from like Damon Idris.
Yes.
Yeah, he's British Nigerian.
Yeah. Correct. So and that brother, but it just makes me laugh when I see people like that, or Idris Elba on the wire talking, like he from here, and then you find out, what's up, mate? What?
Yeah, and you know what? I wanted to show you something to you. I just saw this on online right here. Remember Good Times?
Come on, man. That's just like asking you, do you have hair?
Oh my gosh. So this is an iconic scene.
This is an iconic on the wall.
Okay. So so this picture is what closed out every credit for Good Times. This is what closed out the credit, and they just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt blow, whatever they're singing. So anyway, there's a scene in Sinners that looks very similar to this, and someone called it out. They were like, Ryan Coogler was very intentional about every scene in Sinners.
Think about that when they was in the barn.
Right. Here's an art by Ernie Barnes, The Sugar Shack in 1976, and a scene from Sinners. This is Black art inspiring Black cinema. Thank you, Kimberly Holmes, for pointing that out. I just saw
Yes.
this and I was like,
Thanks,
wow.
Thanks, Kim. Didn't even picture that because when they went up in the barn before the two cousins started acting a fool, man, yeah, they was in the juke joint.
They was in the juke joint, right? And
Yeah.
this was and that was the thing, because a lot of people are. This is what I get criticized for, Coach, and I have to make sure that I defend myself with this. People criticize me for liking and kind of supporting Sinners because you call yourself Christian and why are you liking something named Sinners? And I'm going, I need you to not focus in on the. Okay. Don't focus in on the title of the word. And here's the thing, it's because of Ryan Coogler, and he's to me proven himself with Fruitville Station, with Creed, with Black Panther, with Wakanda Forever. There's always a layers message, and the message of Sinners is we come together, we unite, we're going to build something together, but there are always people that's going to come and suck the life out of what you're trying to do.
Say that
people
again. Man, you couldn't have,
you're cracking me up right now.
You couldn't have said it more eloquently. I needed those chicken wings in my hand when we in the hood movie review to do that right now, because I've been snacking and drinking when you just said that. But I mean, you are spot on. People look too much into stuff, Val, because they don't ever say anything about nice movies that end up you watching all this sexuality to it, right? Mm-hmm. But the name doesn't ring that out. The name don't ring that out at all. But yet until you come back, it's like, oh man, she's in the church, all that. She watching a movie named Sinners. What you want to name the movie? God Bless?
Yeah. So like I said, it and if for myself, for folks that love films and really appreciate all of that, it's a matter of what is the message. And a lot of times any film that would criticize how African Americans have been treated in this country, normally it gets shut down. Denzel Washington directed this film probably almost 20 years ago called The Great Debaters. I love that film.
I love that movie. That was my girl, how she got us. Got started.
Thank you. Nate Parker, Jury Smollett, and I think it was Denzel Whitaker. His name was like combined with Denzel and someone else, and then Forrest Whitaker was in the film. And so I'm thinking to myself that, okay, oh wait, Amy's like, have they read the Bible? No, I don't know. I have no clue.
Amy, don't go there. I got chicken wings over here and drink. Do not get now started, because we're in another hour. I will be clowning. Yes.
Exactly. So it I totally understand that, but I just feel like we have got to get over this. And like I said, I'm grateful now that the academy, the voting academy, is more diverse. And I think of it this way. I thought they were going to get shut out, but guess what film? Now here's two questions. Guess what? One of the films that got completely shut out and didn't win not one award on Sunday.
Who?
Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme. And in the beginning of the award season, at the end of December, beginning of January, Timothée Chalamet was kind of the front runner for Best Actor. Somewhere between January and March, something went south.
Wow.
And we got Michael B. Jordan. Thank you very much. But I don't know. I don't know.
What happened? Your mess up is my collection. You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes.
So I don't know what happened, because I think he did a couple. He's the one who made the comment, unfortunately, about opera and ballet being boring. But then he did another interview that I didn't see, but people criticized him for. So some folks have long memories, and I think the votes were already in. And I knew when Michael B. Jordan won the SAG Award for Best Actor, I was like, he's got a real shot for Best Actor Oscar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just, like I said, so they got totally shut out. They were nominated for 9 awards and didn't win one.
Hey, it happens. I know people that played for a lot of championships and they ain't got a ring. Charles Barkley.
Oh my gosh, that's cracking me up. Oh my goodness. But and the what am I trying to say? The studio that won the most on Sunday, can you guess which studio won the most?
I'm gonna say Cooler Studio. I mean,
it's not Cooler Studio. You're funny.
Whatever studio he was working out of obviously won the most. If they didn't win the most, they need to sit down.
Oh gosh, you cracking me up. Okay, so let me make sure I get this correct. So One Battle After Another won 6 awards.
Yep.
One battle after another. So it also won Best Picture. And then of course you had Sinners that won 4. So with the total of one and let me go ahead and show this. Tiana Taylor grabbed the director and almost gave him into a chokehold, and then she was holding the awards like, well, I didn't get it for a supporting actress, but we gonna do this. So One Battle After Another and Sinners are out of the Warner Brothers studios.
Okay, Warner Brothers making that pay. And you saw One Battle After Another too as well, didn't you?
I really enjoyed it. I when I saw it, I was thinking, ooh, but it was a comedy. So, and Amy said too soon, Coach. But yeah, so their studio, Warner Brothers, we talked about this. They're getting ready to be transitioned. I don't think it's Netflix. I think Paramount is going to pick them up. It's either Paramount or another big studio that's going to pick them up. I got to look and see.
Yeah, I think it's a big joke. Netflix not getting them. Netflix is big enough. I would love to see Paramount just because I would like to see the battle with Disney. But I'm not sure, and they already got it, and if they don't get it, Bezos is going to figure out a way to bring it on Amazon because they just start charging you up the yin yang for some more damn apps. Ain't nobody watching.
I know. And so, yes, it is. It's Paramount via Skydance has agreed to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery for approximately, check out the numbers, $111 billion. And a deal that's going to close later this year, and it's going to be Netflix withdrew Paramount's superior $31 per share offer.
I gotta go get some of that stock. Say, I want my subscription back money. That's all. Shit, I put it in my money. I go get the stock. At least I get my money back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart these days. You know what I'm saying? You gotta invest in the left. You gotta get paid on the right.
Mm-hmm. You gotta figure those things out. So I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so tickled. Buddy Guy also appeared at the Oscars. This was his first time there, and he, I think his daughter or someone dressed him for the Oscars. But he said he appeared on the stage with everyone else when they were performing, and like I said, he's 90.
Hey, I told you. if you ain't in the shot, you ain't been the buddy guys, you ain't made it. I just told you that earlier.
I think this was taken, I think, before the Oscars, but he's in his 90s, and he said this was a blessing for him to be invited. And then also he said they said his kids convinced him to do the movie with Ryan, and he couldn't talk about his role because he's a surprise. If you know how the movie is.
They brought it back. It was just when they brought that back to that battle, I was like, oh, I set up straight, and it was just dope. And to see him at 90 still rolling like that, oh my goodness! I mean, he doing it right. He's doing it right.
Yeah. So congratulations. Like I said, and I said in my post earlier today, I says, now I know everybody's sick of me talking about centers. The award season is over, so I can officially, put my thing up. Now they won 4, little one more, but it's okay.
Spring Summer Hood movie review. That's coming up next. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be hilarious.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We want to make sure we mentioned this a little bit earlier in the show, but I would be remiss if we did not kind of celebrate. And like I said, let me disappear with some of these graphics. I love that we were able to bring on for your 5th season premiere, Mr. Kyle. I'm sorry,
Coach Kyle Upton.
Yeah, let me give you a
beautiful interview. Great dialogue. Young guy, up and coming. Again, I'm loving my kids that I had the privilege of tutelaging and mentoring here in Nashville. Antioch's great. He's came through doing his thing. Now he's back head coaching, young head coach at the high school level, has already tasted success in getting his girls to the state's championship series. And Val, as a young coach, has already put over 25 girls at the next level. I mean, that's not easy to do, especially in this time of age of NIL and very difficult, and the good thing about it is, he still has a speed dial to my number, called me up. He got a question. Hey, coach, I'm thinking about doing this. Hey, I got a meeting with my girls. Can you come over, talk to the parents? Can you give them some information about X, Y, Z? So, even though I look at it, Val, like last night taught me, even though you grow in the game and you respect the game, you still don't know it all. You still leave room for growth and sometimes information. And it's real good. And I think sometimes we get centered too much, like we were just talking about the movie situation and all that in Tiana Taylor stuff. We get centered too much because people had a portrait in their mind of how you should accept an award. But that doesn't mean I got to accept my damn award because I got to. What happened? She did a couple backflips up on stage. You know what I'm saying? Or like the Janet Jackson malfunction with Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl. Those are things you just don't. Sometimes it just happened at the spur of the moment. And to see this young man grow and go away from a player, then reach his highest potential as a player in college, then to come back to the Nashville area and to give it back to the youth and to young women, to girls, and he's being successful with it, man, I'm ride or die with it.
That's really good. And like I said, I'm really excited about it. And like I said, it is the 5th season of the Pull Up Podcast Show. And so we're really excited about it all. And I'm trying to bring up, okay. And here we go. We're going to stop right there. We want to make sure that we talk about who's going to be coming on next week for you.
Ooh, man, it's an alley-oop right here. My girl, Carolyn Moose Hearn, will be there next week. Big time. Stanford grad, Team USA, WNBA, in the fitness world, nutrition world, teaching people how to eat great now, Val, keeping in shape. So if you are a female listening or you got a daughter that's an athlete playing basketball, running track and field, whatever it may be, make sure you don't meet me next Monday, but beat me in your chair. Pull up on me at the Pull Up Podcast Show, 8 p.m. Central, so you can hear it in great dialogue, good conversation with Coach Tony and my good friend Carolyn.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm excited to have her, and like I said, we're continuing to celebrate Women's History Month.
And next week is Women in Sports. What's up, April? Greetings, family.
Oh yeah, April said congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you, April. Hey, I'm just trying to be like you, April, when I grow up, so I can just have short hair that's curly. I lost most of it now, but I'm gonna be good.
Oh, why? Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. But like I said, I'm excited, and like I said, we're gonna be doing our thing on next week. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing a little bit more. You'll see hear the full interview of Danita E. Patterson. Of course, we want to make sure that you guys go ahead and follow Coach Tony on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram. He is there having a good old time. And of course, scan the QR code and go ahead and follow him and do your thing there. And of course, for myself, I am on Instagram, Interludes_podcast, and Val the Voice Johnson. I think we're streaming to Interludes podcast as well as the Pull Up Podcast Show as well. And then, of course, Coach Tony, he has returned, so we can keep going.
And if you want to try to get on the show, on the Pull Up Podcast, again, as Val said, hit me on the gram. Let me know you got a pretty interesting story, or you know somebody who does, and then we'll get him on the show.
There you go. Oh my goodness. So we and of course, patreon.com/interludes. If you want to see what's happened behind the scenes, make sure that you sign on, and you could sign up for free. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Coach. He's got blue eyes in this picture.
Blue eyes, man. What y'all saying? Y'all better check Coach out.
Oh gosh.
Man, my daughter said, Val, she's seen it the first time. Oh my God, no wonder you're so mean. I said, mean? I'm like, I'm the sweetest person, Not to me. It's because you got those blue eyes. I'm like, blue eyes? What the hell are you talking about? Now I looked up in the sun and took a picture with it. I said, damn, I do got blue eyes. I've been putting brown in my driver's license for at least 20 years, Val. So when the police
man.
It ain't me on them licenses right now. I got blue eye. I don't know who the hell he is.
Oh man, I guess the liquor is working real good over there. Anyway, we're wrapping up. We go. I'm putting up the 2 fingers. Peace.